ADINKRA Sports Update. We bring you nothing but the best of sports. This is just warm up. This is just warm up. This is just warm up. Hey! Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the show is here. It's good to me. The show is here. ADINKRA Sports Update on ADINKRA TV NY and ADINKRA Radio NY. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the show is about to begin. Yesterday, Accra House of Folk, they did it again. Today, part of the show is dedicated to the phobia fraternity. Yesterday, Accra House of Folk won by a goal to nil. They beat WAC of Morocco. Goal scored by Isaac Mensah. They deserve to have a part of our show for today because they have done the mother Ghana a great proud. As a fool. As a fool. This is just the warm-up. Tell a friend to tell a friend that ADINKRA Sports Update is here. Nina Maxwell is my name. You can call me NNM. I am your humble host. As you phobia. We are here for you. We are here for you. We are here for you. ADINKRA Sports Update. We're still warming up. We're still warming up. We're still warming up. Tell a friend to tell a friend that NNM has taken over the wheel. We are about flying, we are about flying, we are about flying. ADINKRA Sports Update. Still warming up. The show is about to start. Get ready. Wanna beba in through. Wanna beba in through. Hello, lovely people out there. We are yet here again on another edition and another wonderful episode of Sports Update on ADINKRA TV NY and ADINKRA Radio NY. As we always do, Nina Maxwell is my name. You can call me NNM and I will tell you, yeah, that's my name. I am going to be your humble host, like I always say. I'm taking over the wheel now. I'll be driving you smoothly to your destinations with the best of sports updates. Over the weekend, a lot of sports events happened over the weekend. We witnessed beautiful and scintillating games of football, tennis, boxing, and what have you. And as we always do, ADINKRA Sports Update always brings you nothing but the best of selection, the kind of sports news and updates that you really want. That is what we bring to you. So if you are watching me now, this is ADINKRA Sports Update on ADINKRA TV NY and ADINKRA Radio NY. You can watch us live on YouTube on ADINKRA TV NY, and you can watch us live on Facebook on ADINKRA Radio NY. So the show is about to begin for today. And then, like we always do, before the start of the show, I have to bring you what we all need, I call it the motivational message. We all need it. You need it. I need it. We need it to move as individuals. We need it to inspire us, even in our walks of life. So today, I have some wonderful message for you, okay? And then, I have beautiful things, two beautiful virtues that I have chosen for us to walk with today. Today I want to tell you that patience and hard work always pay. Patience and hard work always pay. Always pay. These virtues are divine. They are very divine. These virtues are divine. I am telling you, you need patience in any decision that you are making today. You need patience in any movement. You got to be patient in whatever it is that you do. With patience, you'll be able, like the old people say, if you are patient enough, you'll be able to dissect the ant and you will see its intestines. We all need patience. For hard work, the least said about it, the better. You got to be hardworking, bro. Like I said last week, nobody's going to do it for you. You got to do it yourself. You need nobody to do it for you. You got to inspire yourself day after day, seeing the vision that you have set before you. You need nobody to push you on. You are the only one to do. So the only one to make this happen is you. Yes, you need motivation from people. Yes, you need motivation from different sources. But if you don't take the mantle, nobody is going to do it for you. So I tell you, hard work always pays. Whatever it is that you have found doing, whatever it is that your hands have found doing, do it with all your might. Do it with all your power. Empty yourself in it. With patience, empty yourself in it. With patience, empty yourself in it. Never, never give up. If you know what you're really going in for, it is not going to be easy. The road is not always going to be fertile. It is going to be bumpy. It's going to be rough. But you have to work hard. Work hard. Working hard comes with determination. Working hard comes with perseverance. You know, the more you work hard, the more knowledge you get and the more insight you receive with the work that you are doing. The more you work hard, the more insight you receive about the work you are doing. So we got to work hard with patience, with patience. Yes, I know you want to get there, but you have to start from somewhere. Patiently, start somewhere. Patiently, start somewhere, and you will get there. Never, never be in a haste. Never, never be in a rush to get there. Patiently work hard, and it's going to pay. I tell you, hard work always pays. Hard work and patience have never, never disappointed. Hard work and patience have always been the key to success. You gotta be hardworking and you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. Be patient in your decisions. When taking decisions, make sure you think deep in whatever decision it is that you are taking, because it has the chance and the ability to turn your life around. Be careful the decisions you take. I am a perfect example. I have so many experiences when it comes to patience and hard working. There are times I started doing certain things, then there are times I feel I should stop, but immediately I wanted to stop, and then I got the second urge, like, let's move on. Immediately I move on, I get new insight, new doors open, and things get better. Never give up. If you know what you are going in for, patience and hard work always pay. They always pay. They always pay. I tell you, never give up if you know what you are going in for. All right. That is it for our motivation for today. I know you have been inspired. I know you need it. I know somebody has been urged. I know somebody has been fired. I know somebody has been poised to do something. You know, we all need it. We all need it. We all need it. All right, back to the business of the day. Whoa. You know, I think I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be part of this generation. This generation. I know you are blessed too. Beautiful games of football over the weekend. Oh my word. Beautiful events of sports. Even from tennis. Oh my God. It's been so wonderful. So wonderful. We have right from the English Premier League to the Spanish La Liga to the Bundesliga to the Serie A to the French League. So many beautiful games of football. So many beautiful games of football. And then I have selected, or the ADINKRA Sports Updates have selected the best of the best. Those that you want to be talked about. Those that your ears are eager to listen to. They are those that we have selected for you. And as we do always, we have the local scenes and then we have the international front. I'll take you through the local scenes and then later we go into the international front. And then, obviously, you know, we'll talk about the glorious Accra Hearts of Oak. They have made Mother Ghana proud, you know. They have made us proud as Ghanaians, you know. They are representing Ghana. Yes, it is Accra House of Oak. Here it's, you know, there are some rivalries here and there. We know Kumasi Asante Kotoko would want to be there, you know, but this is the situation at hand right now. We have Accra House of Folk there, fingers crossed. We all rally behind them. They did us proud, man. They did us proud, man. Going into this game, WAC of Morocco have played several games without a single defeat, you know. They have, the last 5 games they played, they only conceded a single goal. You know, they have a very good goalkeeper here and there, and they are a well-established side as far as the African competition is concerned. But Accra House of Folk, regardless, made us proud, made us proud, made us proud, made us proud. You know, it got to a point I was asking myself, is this really Accra House of Folk? You know, they were just doing so well, you know, trying to make themselves proud, and it paid off, and it paid off, and it paid off so well. It paid off so well. It paid off so well. So now I'm gonna read the headlines, and then we move from there. We go into the nitty-gritties. The nitty-gritties. The nitty-gritties. So we're now the headlines. Accra Hearts of Folk secure crucial win over WAC of Morocco. Accra Hearts of Folk secure crucial win in their first leg encounter against WAC of Morocco. And then we have Kumasi Asante Kotoko signed Cameroon under-20 striker Mbella Etuga. Kumasi Asante Kotoko signed Cameroon under-20 striker Mbella Etuga. Mbella Etuga. I beg your pardon. And then the next, Kumasi Asante Kotoko drew 1-1 in Dubai with Liwa FC. 1-1 in Dubai with Liwa FC. And then on the local front, we have Black Star Scout. You know, the players that were called recently in the Black Stars. We try to scout how some of them are faring over in Europe, you know, so that we can monitor their performance here and there. So we saw Kamal Din Suleiman in action. We also saw what's his name? Benjamin Tete in action. We also saw Dede Ayu in action, and we saw Daniel Amate, another player who is making Ghana so proud, so proud. And then we saw Mohamed Kudus in action over the weekend. So we shall also delve deeper into that. So that is all for the local scenes. And then the international front, we have more problems in Man United and Ole after defeat on Saturday clash against Leicester City. That was where Amate, you know, Amate is doing Ghana so much proud. All right. And then a man of the match performance, but Edouard Mendy, as Chelsea narrowly won against Brentford by a lone goal. And then we have Liverpool outrun Watford with a spectacular goal. Spectacular Salah goal. And then we have Jose Mourinho insist on remaining quiet after Roma's dramatic clash with Juve. And then in tennis, we have the BNP Paribas Open, which was held in Indian Wells. Cameron Norrie, the British #1, and then Paula Badosa, the Spanish international, claim Indian Wells victory. So this and many more we will be bringing on the show, and then we shall go into the nitty-gritties in no time. But Accra Hearts of Folk, the glorious Accra Hearts of Folk, the glorious Accra Heart of Oak. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about the glorious Accra Heart of Oak. You know, uh, over the weekend in a very, very well, should I say honorable? No. A hard fought way, Accra Heart of Oak won by a lone goal against WAC of Morocco. Against WAC of Morocco. And they have done Mother Ghana a lot of proud. A lot of proud. You know, the game was just amazing. Sometimes it got to a point and I was so proud that these guys are playing this way. You know, it got to a point I even forgot it was Accra Heart of Oak that were playing. It was like Ghana Black Stars was playing because I'm so patriotic. I'm a nationalist. I'm a Ghanaian, and then anything about Ghana concerns me. So when I saw the way and manner Accra Heart of Oak were playing against the WAC of Morocco, I was like, wow, these guys are serious. Why I'm saying that? Because there is no league going on in Ghana. As far as match fitness is concerned, WAC of Morocco have had like 6 or 7 games to their advantage. They have like 6 or 7 caps to their advantage because their league is going on. They are playing in Morocco. But Ghana's league is here to start late in October, this month. So the way a man to see Accra Heart of Oak playing in that manner, it tells you that these guys have really put much effort into it. They are ready not to lose any guard. They are ready to make themselves proud. They are ready to write their names in gold. Right from the goalkeeper to the last man, oh God. These guys were playing their hearts out. So before the game started, when the WAC of Morocco team and their entourage arrived in Ghana, unfortunately for them, their coach and their assistant coach tested positive for the coronavirus. So luckily for Accra Heart of Oak, the coach and the assistant coach couldn't be on the touchline. So they had to be isolated. That was what happened. So there was isolation here and there for the coach and his assistant. Yeah. So I think Accra Heart of Oak have to be very careful. Before they go there, they have to make sure each and everyone is tested. Everyone is negative, right from the coaching staff to the last man. They have to test, if possible, twice or even thrice to ascertain their status as negatively negative. It's very important. They have to ascertain their status as negatively negative before they get there. Because I know these people would think Accra Heart of Oak planned it. But we didn't plan anything. Your coach, I don't know, came. Maybe they thought he would be allowed to go through without being tested. But international protocols state that whoever comes in any country, if the global pandemic, you definitely be tested, right? So you have to make sure you are extremely negative before you go to wherever you want to go. So it is no Accra Heart of Oak fault that these 2 people were positive. It is not Accra Heart of Oak fault. So fingers crossed. Advantage Accra Heart of Oak. So the third assistant referee was the one, should I say the second assistant coach was the one who was on the touchline for the team, WAC of Morocco. But they came with a game plan. So even without the head coach, I think, he could influence them one way or the other on the touchline. But fingers crossed, we don't really care what happens over there. We didn't say they should not be negative before they come here. So the game started, and the Accra Heart of Oak started the game with a 4-3-3 lineup with Richard Atta in post. They had Fatau on the right fullback. They had Sowa and then Mo Alassan in the heart of defense. And then they had Radi Ovuka on the left-hand side. And then in midfield, they had Nete and Sabotre and Ibrahim Di Maria Salifu What a player! 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 You see, when we see the lads playing like this, we get so excited, you know. It gives us that hope that Ghana has future. Yeah, if you see local lads playing like this, it gives us the hope that Ghana has future. This guy is playing like no other person's business. it was all over. He was all over. Well, so that was Di Maria for you. And then we have a 3-year Barnier. A 3-year Barnier. And then he had some instances in the game, which I talk about that too. You know, those penalty instances. And then we have Kofi Koji. And then we have Isaac Mensah, the goal scorer. All right. So Accra House of Folk started the game with a 4-3-3. Narrow in midfield. Yeah, you have Neti and then Ansaboche, and then you have Ibrahim Salifu ahead of them, and then up front you have Bania Koji and then Mensah. All right, so that was how the game started. So now, the work of Morocco team came with a game plan. They came with a game plan, knowing very well that they are here either to take a goalless draw, or if not a goalless draw, they should at least score a goal here before they go back to Morocco. So when they come, if you really did watch the game, you realize that they put every effort at the early times of the game. They put every effort at the beginning of the game. So in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, you saw them so well in the game. Trying, you know, even the first, I think 4 or 5 minutes, they tried keeper here and there trying to get some goals. And then they put so much effort in the early minutes of the game, you know, that they could even get a goal. So if they get the goal from the early minutes of the game, knowing very well that the Ghanaian teams, including the Ghana Black Stars, do not really start games early. You know, at the beginning of games, the Ghanaian teams are not that active. You know, Ghanaian teams in the beginning of matches or games, they try to steady the opponent team here and there, you know. Yeah, so they knew very well that the Ghanaian teams, even including the national team, the Blacks, don't start games well. So they decided to capitalize on that to get the first goal. So they were throwing all arsenals at the beginning. All arsenals throwing bags, they throw fridges, they throw bats, they throw carpet, they threw pots, they threw saucepan, everything. They emptied everything in the early minutes of the game, trying to get the goal. But unfortunately, they couldn't score. And unfortunately for us, we were able to hold on to the pressure. All right. So the work of Morocco team are very strong on their right side of the attack. So you could see that most of the time they operate from the right side of the attack. So all their attack was channeled through the right wing. That was where, so you could see Radio Vuka struggling at the beginning here and there. It was struggling to, you know, get things to work. But finally, well, they still operated over there. But I don't know what happened, you know. In the course of the game, there was a water break. So during the water break, I think the coaches got the advantage of doing some pep talks to the players, you know, here and there. So that was when the game turned. Then Accra House of Folk came so, you know, it means the time for understating is over. So it's time for you to attack. Oh my word, what a game, what a game, what a game, what a game, what a game by these lads, man. I'm so proud, man, to be associated with this club, you know, as a Ghanaian. It's so amazing. It's so amazing, you know. As analysts and then as hosts and as pundits, you want to we like seeing exciting games of football, you know. That is what we want. So it was a good game. And then one key instrument Accra House of Folk used was Ibrahim Salifu. You know, these people, after the first 25 minutes, they all went back. They started defending. So it means if they had the first goal in the early minutes of the game, it would have been over for Accra Hearts of Oak. So they all went back, and then Accra Hearts of Oak started pushing. pushing. You know that they play the 4-4-2, so you see 4-4, and even at times you see 5. They played 4-5-1, trying to what, defend the Accra Hearts of Folk attack. And then one good thing about Accra Hearts of Folk was that Accra Hearts of Folk was very, very resilient defensively. You know, the early minutes of the game, you know, these people were there throwing things in Accra House of Folk, you know. But Accra House of Folk kept the composure, you know. They were very, very resilient, and then they stopped. They were able to counter these attacks, and then to stop any mayhem at the end of the day. It was a clean sheet. And then Accra House of Folk builds up with 4 diamond. Most of the time, they have a diamond build-up. You know, they have the goalkeeper, and then they have the Mo Alassane, and then they have Sowa. And then Di Maria usually drops deep. Even though he was playing the number 10, I think he was given the free role. Because we realized that how the folk could not move the ball forward unless Di Maria drops deeper. So Di Maria dropping deeper gives more men to Accra House of Folk in the midfield to start the transition. So he was everywhere on the flanks, both left and right. Everywhere he comes, gets the ball, start the transition, moves forward, comes back, sets up. Look at the goal. He started the ball. He passed the ball to Barnier. Barnier gave the ball back to him. He went forward. What a pass to Isaac Mensah. And that resulted in the goal. It was a wonderful piece of football. It was a wonderful and a splendid game altogether. And then we also had times of beautiful defensive organization by Accra House of Folk. And then when Accra House of Folk is pressing, they press with the 4-4-2. So you see Di Maria always, oh my God, what a player. What a player. So 4-4-2, sometimes you see Isaac Mensah dropping deep into the midfield to help with the press. That is without the ball. Sometimes you see Ifeanyi Barnier dropping deep to help with the press. And then Koji sometimes. So it was the 3 interchanging up there. And it was a nice game. It was a beautiful game. And then I'm happy. Everybody is happy because Accra House of Folk kept a clean sheet. They kept a clean sheet. So now, moving forward, what we are asking is that what are the chances of Accra House of Folk to qualify? What are their chances of qualification? That is what everybody is talking about. Because this team is a very strong side. You know, the most valuable player of this team, the Walk of Morocco team, is their goalkeeper. Look at his reflexes. Look at his reflexes. Look at his reflexes. And then now, the chances of Accra House of Folk qualifying, well, it's an open game. At least Accra House of Folk has kept a clean sheet. Yeah, we have seen times and times again, like in previous and past history, Accra House of Folk going to the northern part of the continent to grind results. We have seen against Etoile before. So we have seen against Esperance of Tunis. We have seen so many times. So we are hoping Accra House of Folk will do and repeat history. Because if they are able, that is on the 24th of October, that will be the return encounter. If Accra House of Folk are able to win this game, they have qualified to the money zone. They have qualified to the money zone. So, all fingers crossed, we are all praying for the team. But there were some moments of highlights in the game. You know, Accra House of Folk complained of penalties to be awarded. You know, that's a free Barnier ball. Yeah, no. On any day, any referee will call for penalty kick. On any day. Because the goalkeeper had no clue whatsoever, and he fouled the man. And even the referee had a chance and the choice to either issue the goalkeeper a red card because he was the last man. Well, the referee decided, for whatever reason best known to him, he decided not to even call for an infringement. He decided not to even call for an infringement. And then there was another call on, I think, is it Isaac Mensah or Kofi Koji? Everybody thought it was a penalty. The referee said no. Well, fingers crossed. maximum. This is not a 3 points. It is a two-legged affair, and then a clean sheet. Well, hopefully, Accra House of Folk can do wonders in a foreign land. That is what we are all praying for. Hopefully, we are all praying that Accra House of Folk will go there and do wonders. Now to quote Samuel Buedu. This Accra House of Folk team has a lot to do with their coach. At least Coach Samuel Buedu does like 35 to 40% of the job. So he should be very, very careful about some of his antics on the touchline. Yes, everybody felt there were some instances penalty kick should be called out. Yes, there are some 50-50. There were some 50-50 challenges that Accra House of Folk felt they deserve some, chance. But, the referee, in his own decision, I don't know, in his own imagination, I didn't know where he was living by then, because obviously he was not on earth. He was not living with us. He was in a dreamland, obviously. Clearly, you could see that he was in a dreamland. So, for whatever reason, best known to the referee, he decided to let it go. So, you being the coach should be able to calm your players down. We have seen you time and time and again doing such antics in the league, and you have been sanctioned. And now you have been sanctioned again. Accra House of Folk need you, Coach Samuel Buedu. We all need you. If it happens to you like it happened to Rock of Morocco, even this one, it was coronavirus. That was why the coach was not at the bench. If it happened to you like it happened to them, it's going to have serious devastating effect on the team. So we're going to need you. Stay calm and keep your boys calm. It's very, very important. Very, very, very important. Stay calm and keep your boys calm. We need that. We need that. We need that. We really need that. All right. So fingers crossed. I think come 24th, Accra House of Folk will go to Morocco, and then the next leg will be played. We are all hopeful. We are all praying, supporting the team to go and then do Ghana proud. Go and then make Mother Ghana proud. So, Continental Club Masters, the glorious Accra House of Folk. Phobia never say die. Arose, arose, arose. Arose, 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 arose. Let the spirit of the oak tree arise. Let the spirit of the rainbow colors radiate on the 24th to show your supremacy over the work of Morocco. We are solidly rallying behind you. So that was it for the game, for the Accra House of Folk game. And then we hope we get the best out of the next leg. And ADINKRA Sports updates will always share whatever transpires to you. Yeah, you will go into the nitty-gritty like we go every day. Things you want to hear, we'll talk about them. We know. And then things will be okay. All right. So now on the next headline on the local scene is Kumasi Asante Kotoko signed a Cameroon under-20 striker in the person of Mbela Etuoga. Kumasi Asante Kotoko have decided to go young this time around. They want to work with the lads. They want to work with the young boys. They believe in energy. They believe that modern game of football needs young, talented individuals who are hungry for success, who are ready to be subjected into training to acquire more skills, knowledge of the game to win laurels. That is what the modern trend is going now. So if you are, yes, you can be talented, yes, you can be good, but if you are not disciplined, you cannot go with the modern trend of football. And that the modern trend has made it clear that now you don't need to grow to some stage before you make history. Right from the younger stage, you can still make impact. Chelsea have done it. We have seen the young boys moving here and there, and then they won the Champions League. So if you're able to blend a lot of young, exuberant players with some 2, 3, 4 experienced players, you're going to get the results. So that is what is going on in the modern trend of football. So that is where Kumasi Asante Kotoko is touring. Now they have gone for an under-20 Cameroonian striker, Mbella Etoga. So he's yet to join the lads in Dubai, So we are hoping that Kumasi Asante Kotoko will come back early, and then they'll get the full team to train with, even as the league is about to start. And then secondly, Kumasi Asante Kotoko drew 1-1 in Dubai with Liwa FC, as part of their preparation for the impending league. Kumasi Asante Kotoko left for Dubai, to camp and then to play some 1 or 2 games to acclimatize themselves with the issues at hand, so that they will get a better and a good season. Already have a new coach, and then they have had a very, very overwhelming overhauling the team. So mostly, I think they have even, how many players has Kumasi Asante Kotoko bought so far? I think like 16 players, new players. Just buying new players here and there. But that's Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So in part of their training for the impending league, which is coming off on the 29th of October, they played a friendly encounter with a third-tier team in Dubai, Liwa FC, and then it ended 1-1 draw. And now, over the weekend, some Ghanaian players made the nation so proud. We are so proud of them, It's so honoring and so great, as a Ghanaian, to see fellow Ghanaians who are representing the nation, They act as ambassadors of the nation elsewhere, doing exploits on the field of football, or in the game of football. So we saw Kamaldeen in France in the game where Rennes won by 3-0. He was on the score sheet. Kamaldeen Suleiman, recently, the last game we played, he was here. He was part of the squad, so we monitored him, and he's doing well in France. He even scored over the weekend, and it was a 3-0 to Rennes against Metz. And then we also saw Benjamin Tete in Yeni Malatya Sport against Adana. He scored in the game, and they won by 2-0. Dede Ayew also was on the score sheet at Al Sadd. They also won the game. Dede has to prove a point, why he should be a starter in the Black Stars team, So he has to start banging in more goals, because apart from goal scoring, I don't see any quality of him that places him ahead of any of our midfielders. So he has to bang in goals so he can be moved or pushed up front to compete for goals. All right. And then we saw Daniel Amate in the game between Manchester United and Leicester City. Some people said Daniel Amate pocketed Cristiano Ronaldo. He pocketed him. He pocketed Cristiano. He literally pocketed Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT in quotes. He literally pocketed Cristiano Ronaldo. So Daniel Amate was there. He was in the defense the last three of the Leicester's defensive line. He was playing together with Vestergaard and then Johnny Evans. And then we saw Mohamed Kudus at Ayat also. He was in the game. They won. It was a nice game. He played, I think, 65 minutes, and then he was substituted. It was a good game. He started. It was a good game. His ratings was 8.0. I think the player which had more ratings than him had like 8.9 star. Yeah, so he did wonderfully well. So these were the players we scouted, because they were part of the team, Others also did very well elsewhere. But these were part of the team that played last time. So we decided to scout them to see how they were performing. And then they were actually making Mother Ghana so, so proud. All right. So that's it for the local scenes. And then very soon we shall be delving deeper into the international front. Into the international front. Yeah, into the international front. We shall soon delve deeper into the international front and then to see what happened over there. We shall see what happened over there at the international front. Oh yes, we shall see what happened over there at the international front. We shall see what happened over there at the international. All right. So at the international front over the weekend, beautiful games of football. Oh my God, wonderful games of football was played over the weekend. Wonderful. You know, I was blessed over the weekend to personally witness some games. You know, like the game between Wolves and then Aston Villa. You know, the game between Chelsea and Brentford. The game between Manchester United and Leicester City. The game between Liverpool and Watford. Now, look at this. The game between Manchester United and Leicester City, I think I watched it later. But I opted for that game because I wanted to watch Manchester United and Leicester City. Obviously, that is what everybody want to watch. But for reasons best known to, NBC or C, well, that station that showed the game. Is it CSN? Well, the station decided to show Watford, and then they decided to show Wolves and then Aston Villa. I was reluctant at the beginning, CBNSN, that's the station. CBNSN, CBN, and then SN. SN is the sports news, so CBNSN. So I was looking for that one because I couldn't have gotten it wrong. So they showed, unfortunately, the Wolves and then the Aston Villa game. But what a game! What a game of football, bro. The first half, Aston Villa, it was all Aston Villa in the first half. They took a 2-0 lead in the first half. And you know what happened, bro? As at 79th minute, it was still 2-0. But the game just took a shift within the twinkle of an eye. Wolves equalized the first goal. They equalized the second goal. And in the dying ends of the game, Wolves scored the winning goal. Courtesy Ruben Neves. It was just amazing. It was just amazing to see the lads playing that way. It was so amazing, bro. It was so amazing. So over the weekend, I'm going to bring you the score lines, the fixtures over the weekend. What happened, what transpired over all the league centers, especially in Europe. The 5 major leagues in Europe. We shall look at what happened over there. And then from there, we go into the nitty-gritties. So over the weekend, in England, this was what happened in England. In England, Saturday, we had Liverpool thrashing Watford by 5-0. Roberto Firmino, of course, scored hat-trick. But look at Mo Salah. This guy is out of this planet, bro. This guy is out of this world. He's out of this world. That goal from Mo Salah. Well, we shall come back to it. And then Aston Villa losing 2-1 to Brentford. Aston Villa losing 2-1 to Brentford. You could see Manchester United losing by 4-2. Manchester City winning by 2-0. Norwich 0-0. Leeds United, Southampton winning by a lone goal. And then Chelsea went away to Brentford to win that narrow, to get the narrow win against Brentford. And here too, we saw a very, very, very classic performance by the goalkeeper Edouard Mendy. Over the weekend, our African brothers made us proud, bro. In the EPL, you can talk of Mo Salah, you can talk of Sadio Mane, and you can talk of no other person than Edouard Mendy. No wonder people are arguing and are saying, are deliberating, and you just don't understand why Edouard Mendy didn't make the Ballon d'Or. I just don't even know what to say. How come Edouard Mendy couldn't make the Ballon d'Or? With all these antics, with all these stats, bro, this guy, there's no wonder they call him Edouard Clean Sheet Mendy. Some keepers get clean sheets, but they get the clean sheet because of some defenders in front of them. But I tell you, bro, Edouard Mendy makes the saves. Yes, he organizes his defense very well, but when the ball beats the defense, oh my God, you have him to beat. That's Edouard Clean Sheet Mendy. He's doing the do, bro. He's making Africa proud. And you see, these are the people Ghana is going to face in the upcoming AFCON. When you look at the Senegalese team, oh my God, you see the Ghana, we have a long way to go. But, we have hope, Brentford has shown us the way. They don't have excellent players. They don't have spectacular players. They don't have players with names. They don't have players with clouds. But when Brentford is playing, they look like a wave. A thrashing wave. A devastating wave. So you might not be the best, but when 2-3 come together with common goal, desire, drive, aim, passion, you can do the do. You can make it happen. Because different energies come together and they produce wonderful vibrating results. And that is what happened. We have hope. We still have hope. Even though if you compare our players to this Senegalese team, is very dangerous. A team that has Edouard Mendy. Not only Edouard Mendy, you have Kalidou Koulibaly in the heart of defense. In midfield, you have Idrissa Gana Gueye, Sekou Tiyate. You have them in midfield. In up front, you have Ismail Assar. You have Sadio Mane. This is the team we are going to play. It's a dangerous team. Very deadly. As far as names are concerned. And they are playing. They are getting the results. Like I said, Brentford has given us hope. So there is hope. Fingers crossed for Ghana. There is still hope for us. All right. So, and then on Sunday, Everton won by lost to West Ham. Lost at home to West Ham by a lone goal. Yeah, Everton was also in a good form, but unfortunately they lost this time. So gradually the men are being separated from the boys. You will see, and you will see the league table very soon. And then we have Newcastle United losing to Spurs, after the takeover from the Saudi billionaires, Newcastle is still struggling to survive. So I think if Newcastle really needs to survive, they have to do something as quickly as possible, in the January transfer. Or they must get a big name technical man, we have Antonio Conte there, he's still not employed. We have Zinedine Zidane there, he's still not employed. Jose Mourinho is in the line as well. So Frank Lampard too is a contender, so they can get a good manager. Steve Bruce himself knew right from the beginning that he's about to lose his job. That one, there are no two ways about. Okay, after game week 8, this is how the table look. Chelsea, after 8 games, are leading the table with 19 points. And then we have Liverpool, after 8 games, second with 18 points. Manchester City, after 8 games, they are third with 17 points. Brighton, oh, Brighton is doing something. Brighton is doing something. Brighton is doing something. You know, the distance between Brighton and Chelsea is only 4 points. And this team is doing something. Last 2 seasons, this team was at the verge of being relegated. But I think they are doing very, very well. We have Tottenham Hotspur also. You know, Tottenham is not doing badly. Yeah, they lost to Chelsea. Yes, they lost some games, you know. Yeah, but they have 15 points, you know. They have 15 points. They are not doing badly at all. And the Manchester United is now 6th with 14 points. We have West Ham 7th with 14. We have Everton 8th with 14 points. We have Brentford 9th with 12 points. And we have Wolves 10 with 12 points. You know, Wolves too didn't start well. Yeah, but they have been able to come back. And then the last 10, you see Leicester City 11th with 11 points. Aston Villa 10 points on 12. And then at the bottom 3, you can see Norwich has played 8 games. They only have 2 points. And then they have conceded 14. They have minus 14 goals. And then we have Newcastle. They only have 3 points, minus 9 goals. And then we have Burnley with 3 points, minus 8 goals. So this was what transpired over the weekend in England. And now in France, Friday, October 15th, Paris Saint-Germain was at the battlefield with Angers. And it was a 2-1 win for Paris Saint-Germain. That controversial goal, final controversial goal by Kylian Mbappe grounded the results. You know, that penalty, I didn't think, well, the referee said it was a penalty. So what do you say? And then Clermont won against LOSC. And then Olympique Lyon won 2-0 against Monaco. They beat Monaco by 2-0. That was what happened. And then on Sunday, this was what happened on Sunday. Troyes 1, OGC Nice 0, Bordeaux 1, FC Nantes 1, Brest 1, Reims 1, FC Metz 0, Rennes 3. That was where Suleiman Kamaldeen scored. That was the game Suleiman Kamaldeen scored over the weekend. And we have Strasbourg 5, as 1, Montpellier 1, Archelan 0. And then we have Olympique Marseille thrashing FC Lorient by 4-1. So after game week 8, this is how the table looks. Yeah, this is how the table. Paris Saint-Germain leads the table with 27 points. And then Arsenal second with 18 points. Olympique Marseille third, 17. OGC Nice fourth with 16 points. If you're looking for Olympique Lyon is on 6th with 16 points. And then Rennes, of course, where Kamaldeen plays, they are 7th with 15 points. And then if you look at the last 3, we have FC Metz with only 6 points. You have Brest with 5 points, and then As with 4 points. And now in Germany, the Bundesliga was on the run as well over the weekend. And on Saturday, October 16, it was a clash between Bayern Mönchengladbach and Stuttgart. It ended 1-1, and you could see on your screens. And then we had Bayern Leverkusen being thrashed at home by Bayern Munich by 5-1. You know, Bayern is on fire. Lewandowski is hot. You know, and then we had on Sunday, you could see Augsburg won, and then Bielefeld also won. That was what happened over the weekend. So after 8 round of matches, you can see on your screen the Bayern Munich is leading the table with 19 points, Borussia Dortmund with 18 points, Bayern Leverkusen third with 16 points, SC Freiburg fourth with 16 points. And then if you have to look at, in Germany, it is an 18 team league that is played over in Germany. So they are the only side of the top 5 leagues that play 18 team league. So on the 16th position, you see FC Augsburg with 8 points, or with 6 points, and you see Arminia Bielefeld with 5 points, and then Greuther Fürth. They are carrying the table with a single point. And now let's move our attention to Spain. Over the weekend on Saturday, October 16th, it was a clash of the Titans between Levante and Getafe. It was 0-0. You could see Real Sociedad winning Mallorca by 1-0. I think Atletico Madrid and Granada was postponed, and then Real Madrid and Athletic Club was postponed. And then the next clash was on Sunday, and it was between Rayo Vallecano and Elche. You could see Rayo Vallecano winning 2-1 against Elche. RC Celta Vigo, right? Yeah, Celta Vigo also lost to FC Sevilla by a lone goal. Villarreal lost to Osasuna at home by 2-1. FC Barcelona won by 3-1 against Valencia. Again, Ansu Fati was on the score sheet alongside Memphis Depay. And then we had Real Betis and Deportivo Alaves at hold, as well as FC Espanyol and Cadiz. So after, I think, some rounds of matches, you could see that now the Spanish La Liga table has taken a shift, and now Real Sociedad are leading the table with 20 points. Real Madrid second with 17 points. They have a game in the end. Sevilla third with 17 points. Atletico Madrid fourth with 17 points with the game in the end. We have Osasuna 17 on the 5th, and then we have Rayo Vallecano 6th with 16 points. And the FC Barcelona, after 7 games, no, I think they also, Barcelona is 7th, yeah, 7th with 15 points. That is where Barcelona is. And then we have Athletic Club 8th with 13 points, and then Valencia 9th with 12 points. Moving forward, at the lower half of the table, you can see Levante on your screens with only 5 points, and then we had Deportivo Alaves with 3 points, and Getafe should be careful, else they'll be relegated. Getafe is carrying the table with only 2 points. And now we move to Serie A. On your screens, you can see over the weekend we had some round of matches in Italy, and it was a game between, I think the game between Venezia and Fiorentina was postponed. I think it will be played today. Yeah, they are playing today, and I think I'll get you the scoreline today. And then Spezia won Salernitana by 2-1. They won against Salernitana by 2-1. And then we have Lazio beating Inter Milan by 3-1. That was the game of the week in Italy. What a game. Serge Milankovic Savic on the score sheet. And then we have AC Milan also winning by 3-2. Milan is also on the run. We have Cagliari winning Sampdoria by 3-1. We have Empoli 1, Atalanta 4, Genoa 2, Sassuolo 2, Udine 1, Bologna 1. Then the next fixtures, we have Empoli 1, Atalanta 4, Genoa 2, Sassuolo 2, Udine 1, Bologna, yeah, I'll give that one. Napoli 1, Torino 0, and Juventus 1, AS Roma 0. So many controversies in this game, you know. AS Roma scored, but referee decided to go for a penalty instead of the goal. So they played the penalty and it was miskicked. So Mourinho he said he will not say anything. He has nothing to say. He still remains quiet. So let's see. So after 8 round of matches, Napoli is leading by 24 points, still undefeated. Napoli undefeated. Luciano Spalletti is working. And then we have AC Milan second with 22 points after 8 games. Inter 17 with third with 17 points. AS Roma fourth with 15 points. Lazio fifth with 14 points. And then Atalanta 6th with 14 points. Juventus 7th with 14 points. Fiorentina 8th with 12 points. And then when we go to the bottom half of the league, you see Cagliari 18th, and you see Venezia 19, and you see Salernitana carrying the table. All right. I have run us through all that transpired over the weekend as far as the 5 league centers, the major league centers in Europe are concerned. And we all saw what happened. Wonderful games of football. Beautiful games of football. Games you wish never came to an end. But well, whatever starts surely must have an end. You know that. Everybody knows that, right? All right. So now let's go back to our nitty-gritty. We have some headlines as far as European football is concerned, and we shall talk about that, and then we draw the curtains to an end for the day. So, more problems in Man U and Ole after defeat on Saturday clash against Leicester City. What is happening to Manchester United? Somebody should help me, please. What is happening to Manchester United? What is happening to Manchester United? Please, I need help. I just don't get it, So I need help. I think I need help. What is happening to United? What is happening to United? What is happening to this team? What is happening to this team, United? What is happening? I'm still saying what is happening because I don't even know what to say, bro. They have everything. They got all the players. They got everything. But United is still failing to live up to expectation. So what is happening to this team? Last Saturday, it was yet again another shambolic performance by Manchester United. So after the game, the man on your screen, Paul Pogba, says, "We deserve to lose, to be honest. We have been having these kind of games for a long time. We have not found the problem. Conceding easy goals, stupid goals. We need to be more mature, play with more experience and arrogance in a good way. We need to find something. We need to change. We need to find the right mentality and the right tactics. Stick with it and resolve the problem." So in summary, you could see that Paul Pogba has shared the blame across board, right from the owners to the technical bench, to the playing buddies, and even to the supporters. Well, I don't know what the supporters have done, but supporters have given you all their support. Before even this defeat, Manchester United has gone so many away games without a single defeat. Yeah, they are not performing well at home. Everybody knows, they since the lockdown, that performance by Manchester United has always been shambolic at home. Well, we didn't know whether we felt well. It was because there were no crowds at home, to cheer them on. But even after the lockdown, all the games Manchester United have lost, apart from the one at Leicester, were home games. They were home games. They lost to Aston Villa at home. They lost to West Ham at home. So they were all home games, all home games. So if you look at Manchester United, actually, like I said the other time, it's like a dinner that is set and there is nobody to dine. They have all the players, they have all the quality everybody wants, they have enviable players teams want, wish they have them. The almighty Cristiano Ronaldo is part of this team, yet Manchester United is not getting the results. Last Saturday was another round of abysmal performance by Manchester United. Well, we knew they were not performing, but everybody was hoping that they will hold on to their wonderful away record. Yes, they are not scoring at home, but away they are doing wonderfully, wonderfully well. So that was what everybody was waiting for. But unfortunately, for reasons best known to, I don't know, at a point, they started the game so well with a beautiful, beautiful goal by that young chap, Mason Greenwood. Wonderful, wonderful goal. Individual brilliance. After the goal, there was that equalizer. But now, look at the Manchester United defense. What is happening? What is happening? Maguire, a goalkeeper passes the ball to you. You are not away from your goal area. You are in the 18-yard box. You decided to wait for the ball to come to you. Stood unaware of your environment, who was closer, who was around. You didn't care. You were waiting for the ball. Meanwhile, Iheanacho was pressing. So who do you blame now? And then all the blame will end up going back to Ole, because Maguire was not match fit. I didn't know why he started him. Must we keep playing players because they are captains or because they are schemers in the team? Even if they are not performing or even if they have not had match fitness? Must we? Maguire is not performing. Must you use him because he's the captain? Sometimes coaches have to, at the end of the day, you are going to be on the chopping board. With all this quality, with all these players, Manchester United is still not performing. So what do we do? Always awful tactics by the coach. I don't know what happens. I don't know. De Gea was the man of the match in the game. But for De Gea, it could have been 6. It could have been 7. Yuri Tielemans owned the midfield. After the equalizer, Yuri Tielemans owned the midfield. And again, Leicester scored the second goal. After scoring the second goal, Manchester United in about 3 or 4 minutes equalized. It was 2-2. Fingers crossed. Now look, you have scored a goal. A team is about to pass the ball. Look at the attitude. Look at the attitude, bro. In less than a minute, you allow Leicester to take the lead again. Wan-Bissaka, why would you slide for this ball? Why? No. Sometimes, yeah, it is, I know Manchester United fans, when we are talking about issues like this, yes, it's painful, because your team is not performing, but, it is good we talk about it, because now the supporting fraternity, the fraternity has divided in, has has naturally divided into two. Some people want Ole to stay, some want him out. Especially what happened to Chelsea. Some Manchester United fans think if Ole is out and we get very good coach, he'll be able to make good use of this team. Plus natural adrenaline. The natural adrenaline is that always when there is a change of coach, players would want to please. So they play above themselves to get results. And when the momentum is set, they are unplayable. So they make cases for coaches like Zinedine Zidane at home, Antonio Conte. Yes, Antonio Conte will not give you a long-term prospect, but he will give you a short-term result. If you want a league, Antonio Conte will help you get a short-term result. Zinedine Zidane, we have seen what he can do. You know, we know his qualities as a coach. There are so many coaches out there. But yet, Manchester United want to go with what? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Reasons being that they said even when Sir Alex came, early days, it wasn't that rosy. So long, it wasn't rosy. And they say even if they look at Liverpool today, what's the coach for Liverpool? Jurgen Klopp came, for 4 seasons, he had not won anything. So they want to be, well, patient with Ole. Hopefully, he will grind them the results. But it's moving from bad to worse now. It's moving from bad to worse. Let's face the fact. Now it's moving from bad to worse now. You know, the modern game of football is so demanding. Fans want results, bro. Fans can't wait, you know. But, you know, apart from Arsenal, Arsenal supporters, though with all due respect to Arsenal supporters, but Arsenal supporters are true with this one. You know, they are used to it. They are used to it. I don't know, but gradually it's like Manchester United is descending the pecking order. They are gradually getting closer to Arsenal Football Club because for 8 seasons now, since Sir Alex 2013, they have not won the league. They have not won the league. They have not won the league. The best they could get to was second. You know, yes, previously we have seen bad performances by Manchester United, especially when Ole came in. But it's now, you know, we expect the performance to be what increasing, you know, year after year, especially with the purchases of world-class players this season. But still, Manchester United are failing to deliver. So what Paul Pogba said meant that they all have something to do. Look at the midfield. What is wrong with the Manchester United midfield? I think he played Matic and then Paul Pogba. Always playing 4-2-3-1, you know. So people are saying, couldn't he change his tactics? Can't he vary? Can't he, you know, get a new, you know, you have to get a solution, you know. Because what you are playing, you are not getting results. You know, you don't expect to get a different result from doing the same thing. No. It's not done anywhere. It's not done anywhere. You don't expect to get the same results from a different result from doing the same thing. No. You gotta dig deeper. You gotta dig deeper, you know. So now I think the players have admitted, you know, they have a lot to do. From what Paul Pogba said, honestly, they believe they didn't do well in that game. They deserve to lose the game because playing such a game with such attitude is out of order. But I understand, you know, because even I understand, you know, when you come back from the international break, like the top teams, you know, most of the players will get weary here and there. So getting time to blend up becomes so difficult. But Leicester too had so many players that went to the international break. And as a Ghanaian, I was so happy to see Daniel Amate playing, you know, his heart, you know. It gives you so, you know, it makes you happy because you know you are getting somebody to represent you and to represent you well in the coming AFCON, you know. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. But Manchester United need to do something. They really need to do something. They really need to do something. This is not the United we know. This is not the United we knew. This is not Sir Alexis United. No, no, no. If the inclusion of Ronaldo we expected to see, but there is no intensity in their play, there is no cohesion, there is no hunger, there is no passion. You don't see anything like a team which is ready to win something. They are just playing, and it's just disheartening to see the way they play. You just, well, the least said about this, the better. But sometimes you just need to talk about it just to make sure. Well. So already some people are saying Ole out, but I don't think Ole will be leaving anytime soon. Well, I think he still has some games to play, but the games ahead are very, very tough. They are very, very tough. They are no easy a game at all. They are no easy a game at all. Because next is against Liverpool. I think the subsequent ones they will even play against Manchester City. And it's going to be tough games for them. So they are now going to start. They just starting the big games and they lost against Leicester. So who knows what's going to happen against Liverpool? Well, I trust them against Liverpool. They have always been good. They have always been good. We all hope Manchester United will get better. Will get better. We want competition in the league. We want competition. We want competition. So now it looks like a three-horse race. It looks like a three-horse race between Chelsea, Liverpool, and then Manchester City. It looks like a three-horse race, and then we shall see who makes it. And then away from Manchester United, now we move to the next one. A man of the match performance by Edouard Mendy. A man of the match performance by Edouard Mendy. As Chelsea narrowly won against Brentford by a lone goal. Come on, this guy. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. This guy. I think the other time I was talking about African players getting the recognition. I was talking about African players getting the recognition. And they are our own. They are our own. And I think it is time, we give them the recognition that they deserve. This guy is making Africa proud. Bro. This guy is making Africa proud. This guy is making Africa proud. This guy is making Africa proud. So it's time we recognize him as our own, bro. It's time we recognize him as our own. He is the man. He is the man. Look at in that game. Look at this. In that game, just look at that. This guy on your screen. In that game between Chelsea and Brentford, this guy on your screen, Edouard Mendy. He did it. What a save, bro. What a save. People are even wondering why this guy was not included in the Ballon d'Or. People are wondering why he was not included in the Ballon d'Or. The kind of recognition this guy has, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. The kind of recognition this guy has is not fair at all. These people are not fair to him at all. Now, ever since this guy came to the Premiership, this was what happened. He has played 38 games in the English Premiership. He has kept 20 clean sheets. 20 clean sheets. 20 clean sheets, bro. Oh. You know, the least said about this guy, the better. I tell you. In the Champions League, Edouard Mendy has played 12 games and he has kept 9 clean sheets. 9. And recently in the game against Brentford, he faced 17 shots, 7 shots on target. He made 7 saves. Crucial shots, I mean shots that are crucial, were 5. He saved all of them. Goal scoring shots. Shots that everybody expected to end in the post, to end at the back of the net. They were 3. He saved all of them. So why wouldn't he be added to the Ballon d'Or list? He was the best goalkeeper in the Champions League. He got the Golden Gloves. So why would he not make that list? You get players like Nicolo Barella making the list, Edouard Mendy not making the list. Well, this is not fair. It's not fair. As Africans, it's not fair. This guy is performing at the highest level. 5 seasons ago, he was almost clubless. And look at what is happening, what he's doing now. He's just fantastic. He's just out of this world. He's just out of this world, bro. He's just out of this world. 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 So, the less said about him, the better. Liverpool outrun Watford with a spectacular Salah goal. But even before the Liverpool game, look at the game between Chelsea and Brentford. What a breathtaking goal. What a breathtaking goal. Breathtaking game. This Brentford team is no fluke. You saw the game they played against. They started against Arsenal. They beat Arsenal by 2-0. Well, we knew Arsenal. They beat West Ham by 2-0. This same team. They played 3-3 against Liverpool. In fact, before that game, even till now, Liverpool has only conceded 4 goals. That was the only goal. Before the game, they have conceded only 1 goal. They conceded 3 against Brentford. And against Chelsea, first half, yes, Chelsea dominated. Second half, the early days of the second half, Chelsea dominated. But the last 20 minutes, oh my God. What a display. What a display. What a display, bro. What a display. What a display. They were throwing everything at Chelsea. Saucepan, bucket, bowl, fridge, door, everything. They emptied everything. Roofing sheets. But this man, Edouard Mendy, oh, just I was so blessed to watch that game. I was so blessed to watch that game. And then Mohamed Salah. Mama, currently, arguably the best player in the planet. Arguably. Well, people will make case for Robert Lewandowski. Some will make case for Karim Benzema. But current form, top form performance. Oh, Mo Salah. The best. You know, he repeated similar goal he scored against Manchester City. This time he did it better against Watford. And now he has equaled Didier Drogba's tally of goals in the Premiership. 104 goals. 104 goals. 104 goals. 104 goals. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, the Egyptian king. You know, the African players over the weekend have made us so proud, right? From Mo Salah to Sadio Mane. What a pass from Mo Salah to Mane to score. You know, Edouard Mendy, Daniel Amate, Salifu at Southampton. He also played. Beautiful, beautiful games of football by our African brothers, and we are so proud, so proud to have them. And then Jose insists on remaining quiet. But even before I go to Jose, I have to say this about Mo Salah. I just have to say this. This Liverpool front three are deadly. Mo Salah, Firmino, and Sadio Mane. Combined, right from their inception, when they started playing together, they have scored 271 goals. 271 goals have been shared between them. Salah alone has scored 104 goals. Mane has scored his 100 goals. And then the rest by Firmino. And you see, this team is, Liverpool's attack is working. They are deadly. And when you are playing against them and then they have their day, they are very devastating. Very, very devastating. So that is it for Liverpool. And now, Jose insists on remaining quiet after Roma's dramatic clash with Juve. That game was so full of drama. Yes, Juve took the lead, but at the point in time, Roma thought they have scored. They were at the verge of scoring. And then, the referee, I didn't know why the referee whistled the game. You should have given an advantage for Roma, but he decided to go for the penalty. You give the advantage for the goal. After the goal, you issue the yellow card to the player. It's fair play. But the referee decided to go for the penalty spot kick, and then the player squandered it. He squandered it. And then after the game, so many brouhaha on the field, and then Jose Mourinho had to even use the three fingers to signal the Juve fans that he won the treble with Inter Milan, so they should give him respect. Fingers crossed. They are still in the game. AS Roma is still in the game. The game has just started after 8 games. I think they are 4th or 5th and then Juve is on the 7th with just a point behind AS Roma. Juve didn't really start well, but I think Maxi Allegri is gradually picking up the pieces. So Juve is getting stronger. But Napoli is, I don't know if Napoli will be invincible. We are yet to know. If Napoli will be invincible, we are yet to know. Because they are doing really, really well. With Koulibaly at the back, we have Victor Osimhen at the attack. They are deadly. So that is what is happening. So now let's shift our focus a bit to tennis and then see what is happening in the world of tennis as we draw our curtain to an end. So the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells the final was held over the weekend. And in the men's edition, it was between Cameron Norrie of Great Britain against Nicolas Basilashvili of Georgia. The game started and it was a nice game. The first game was 3-2 and 3-6 in favor of Nicolas Basilashvili of Georgia. But Cameron came back and he won the second and third by 6-4, 6-1. So at the end of the competition, Cameron Norrie won the competition 3-6, 6-4, 6-1. 3-6, 6-4, 6-1. Well done, Cameron. You did Great Britain a great deal of proud. Well done. And then in the ladies' edition, it was between Paula Badosa, the Spanish international, and Victoria Azarenka. She was the 2-time champion of this same edition of BNP Paribas Open. But the first set went 7-6 in favor of Badosa. She lost the second set by 2-6, and then she came back strongly the third set to win by 7-6. So she also won 7-6, 2-6, 7-6. So now the PNB Paribas Open has come to an end, and then the winners are Cameron Norrie of England and Paula Badosa of Spain. All too soon, we have come to another end of another edition of Sports Updates on ADINKRA TV. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being our audience. We really appreciate this. We hope you continue your support day in, day out. Yes, we really need it. So, like I always say, until humanity is touched, we can never be happy. Until humanity is touched, we can never be happy. Until then, stay safe. Nina Maxwell is my name. You can call me NNM. Stay safe and goodbye. See you next week.